what I wanted to show you guys is what I call my survival module. So basically the idea behind these is I make these things up, and I have 3 or 4 of them in my house, and I always have one in my vehicle. And the idea is that if I get in somebody else's vehicle, or I grab a different pack to go on a day trip or something like that, I can just grab one of these emergency survival modules and throw it in my pack and know that I have some basic emergency supplies. I just threw one of these in a pack that I brought with me on this trip, so I thought I would show you guys real quick what I keep in it. So the thought process behind this is basically enough stuff to get me through a night. This is what I would need if I had to spend an unplanned night in the woods. Obviously, a metal container. This happens to be a little titanium cup, something I can boil water, even cook a little something in if I was to get a rabbit. Inside the cup, I have an emergency blanket. I like these things just for a really quick field expedient shelter. Then I have about 30 feet of cord in here. This is 220-pound test line. It's basically a smaller version of paracord, and it does have intertwines in it. I think it has 3 intertwines in it. So, cord, titanium cup, emergency blanket, a compass. This is something that I never want to be without. If you guys have ever heard me talk about my contingency navigation plan, it's always based on being able to follow a compass direction. A fixed blade knife. This one happens to be an ML Knives fixed blade knife. It also has a fire steel attached to the sheath, so obviously I always want something to create fire with. Then a headlamp. A headlamp's something that I consider a real luxury or a real nice thing to have, especially for an unplanned overnight. Then, because fire's so important, I want 2 ways to make fire. So here's a waterproof container full of storm matches with a striker inside it. And then a little bit of food. Not because I need any food to survive a unplanned 24 hours in the woods, but because it sure makes things a hell of a lot nicer if I have a few calories. So this is one of those Millennium bars. These are handy, they're not too heavy, they're about 400 calories, so it's just a nice, really compact way to pack a little bit extra food. So that's my emergency survival module. Again, for me, I just have these things pre-packed and ready, so I can grab one to throw in a hunting pack or a day pack, or if I'm getting in somebody else's vehicle, I know I can grab one of these and I'll have the basic supplies that I need to spend the night. So for me, this is just a convenience item. I go out so much and in so many different capacities that this just saves me the steps of going through my list every time I grab a different pack or something. This just allows me to grab this pouch and know that I have everything I need in there to get through an unplanned night and have all the basic emergency survival supplies I might need. So again, the complete contents list is a fixed blade knife, a fire steel, a headlamp, a compass, an emergency blanket, a second way to make fire, which in this case is stormproof matches with a striker and a waterproof container, a little bit of food, a metal container, something that I can boil water in, and some cord. If you haven't seen it yet, you can watch my day pack survival trip video. I think I did that maybe a year or 2 ago, but if you just look at my videos for day pack survival trip, you'll basically see me spend the night with this group of gear right here. And I'll probably do it again. I think that trip was kind of a fall trip, so I'll probably do it again this winter in a little colder environment. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and hit me up with your comments, like, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.